Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Algorand, aka Algo. So let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So we go back 1 year ago when Algorand was trading at about $1.47. Now during 2021, we did hit an all-time high of about $2.40 some cents. Today it is trading at around 28 cents. The future is bright for Algorand, and all I see is dollar signs. Now, when we actually go and look at Algorand, it is almost trading at 29 cents right now. But go and check out the all-time chart, and we are at prices that we haven't seen since going back to November of 2020. I recently just talked, I think it was about XRP or some other token, where I was saying, we are at prices that we haven't seen since March of 2020. Now, historically, this was the biggest moment in time to really kind of scoop up a lot of these assets. As you guys do see, the major moves from that point to the recent all-time highs, going back to September of, 2021, for an example. Now, Algorand, they do mention on CMC that the all-time high was actually 3 years ago at $3.28. I personally didn't see that. I didn't get into Algorand until a little bit later. It was around I think it was maybe around this time here during January of 2021. This is where I was really kind of buying it a little bit late. The gains off of it weren't substantial. I actually did get better gains off of the graph as well as I believe Matic. During that time, there was a ton of altcoins that were still preparing to have a major move. Algorand didn't do an incredible move to the upside. We were actually expecting this to go a lot higher. I mean, with a max supply of 10 billion, this does have a lot of room to move. We really kind of look at some of the other top 10 tokens, or even the other ISO 222 tokens, for an example. The tokenomics on a lot of these actually are terrible. You do see a lot of dilution where you're sitting at 50 billion tokens, for an example, out there. That to most people is a little bit of a turnoff. To me, I don't think that amount of supply is too substantial, and I do think that Algorand's supply is actually very, very lucrative for what they are going after and what they are building. So let's actually talk about that, and let's talk about a few things. So one, where do I believe that Algorand is going to go next cycle? Like I said, it did hit about $2.40. This is a market cap of 16.6 billion. But if we are talking about some projections around crypto, a lot of people do think that the next cycle is going to be something pretty substantial. I actually did say on Twitter that I think that these prices that we are seeing in this market on the zoomed out basis, going ahead, maybe 3 years from now, are going to look like nothing. It's going to almost look like when you zoom out on the chart and you kind of go back to some of these prices. Like right now, we're pretty close to those. But if you go back to like something like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is like the perfect example, because if you zoom out, these prices that we are seeing in this market are technically a fire sale. They're something that we only kind of get an opportunity at once in a while. For an example, here you guys have where we are now. Go back all the way to these points back here in 2015, for an example. During this time, a lot of people probably thought that Bitcoin was going to go to zero. They thought that crypto was going to be nothing. It's the same exact thing that we have now. I mean, honestly, just zoom out, look at the charts, look at where we are now compared to the all-time highs. A lot of these tokens are in a very lucrative spot. I do think that Algorand is one that is in a very, very lucrative spot, because I've even said, a lot of these tokens, including Algorand, deserve a $100 billion market cap. Do I know when we are going to hit that? No. But I do believe that this is inevitable. I do believe that Algorand will see a $100 billion market cap, simply because I believe in what the team is doing. I believe in what they have been doing as well during this bear market. I think that they have been utilizing their time properly, and they have not been wasting any time. They've been continuously building, they've been continuously expanding, and not only that, but they've been doing a ton of conferences and events to make sure that they are getting their name out there. Remember, right? A lot of these other tokens in this space, even the meme coins, have hit massive $50 billion plus market cap valuations. And that's off of speculation alone. Algorand is here building. Algorand is here proving their name, proving their mission. I think that Algorand easily hits a $100 billion market cap. Is it going to happen next cycle? Who knows? But I do believe that this is a possibility. And it is an upside of about 49x, almost 50x. I think that is golden. I think that is a perfect, major gain opportunity. Obviously, you'd get your initial investment out way earlier than hitting 49x or so, but that's just letting the profits ride, and that's getting your money back. I've always said to everyone in the space, whatever you are investing in, make sure that you get it back as soon as possibly 5x, 10x, whatever. It could even be a 2x. Make sure you are getting your initial investment out. That way you can let it ride to whatever price you feel comfortable selling at, and you essentially have no risk. Now, with Algorand, why do I believe that $100 billion market cap is possible? Well, let's talk about a few things. So like I said, they are doing event after event. Decipher 2022 is happening in Dubai on November 28th to the 30th. I don't believe that they give us any sort of insights here, but they kind of share a few, things around like marketing here. And I think that this is going to be very beneficial. Remember what I said about a lot of these events. They are great for building up names. And talking about that, there's another huge event that we've been talking about for a while. We've been discussing it ever since Blockworks did announce that they were holding it. And this is DAS NYC. Algorand is going to be on the main stage. They are going to be represented by Hendrik, who is the director of strategy. And I think that this is awesome because if you actually go over here and look at who is going to be here, it is major names. It's all financial institutional names. You can see all of them here. You do see Pantera, you see JP Morgan. I mean, it is substantial. And I think that this is awesome. And to have a name like Algorand be in there representing, what crypto essentially is in front of all of these major names from Citibank, BNY Mellon, Fidelity. I mean, it is a substantial list. I think that this is awesome to see. And you do see Algorand at the forefront being an Emerald sponsor, but also they will be there talking about things. And I think that this is awesome to see because guess what? We know that digital assets and crypto is at the forefront of the revolution behind the new financial systems around I'm just going to say it, crypto is the future. Listen, I've been talking to guys about, workflows being disrupted by a lot of these DLTs. I think that Algorand is a perfect opportunity to not only be a major player around the revolution, but I also think that they've already kind of solidified their position in that spot as well. We go back well over a year ago now. It's been probably about a year, 3, 4, maybe even a year and a half ago, where I did my first official video on Algorand. It was a deep dive in on Algorand, and I really kind of put a major spotlight on the team. I think that the team is very substantial around Algorand. And I think that if you guys are, looking into buying Algorand, maybe, you are, wanting to kind of dip your feet, if you will, I would say look into the team. I think that the team will really kind of give you guys a little bit of confidence behind Algorand. I don't think that you guys should be investing just because I make a video on Algorand or anything like that. I've always said this. Always do your own research. Always understand what you are investing into. I think that Algorand is something special. And I think that a lot of their, partnerships that they do have, like for example with FIFA, is one to really pay attention to because this is going to bring a lot more eyes to crypto, but also it is almost like a bridge to the retail sector for major adoption. And we do see here Algorand will power the launch of FIFA Plus Collect, FIFA's new digital collectibles platform, more via Sports Pro. FIFA's new NFT range will be offered to fans via FIFA Plus and will feature iconic World Cup moments. And we actually do have this other announcement as well. This says, just like sports memorabilia and stickers, this is an accessible opportunity for fans around the world to engage with their favorite players, moments, and more on new platforms. And yes, we have been watching this sort of partnership blossom into something way bigger than what anyone can really kind of assume it to be. I think that these partnerships are something special. FIFA is a very, very large name. We've been talking about them for a while in regards to their connections with Algorand. It's no big surprise at this point that they are doing some pretty large things. I look at this almost like the NFTs from UFC. If you guys do watch UFC, you guys are probably all aware of what I'm talking about. And we do see a few breakdowns here. So FIFA Plus Collect is a new platform allowing fans to own and collect FIFA World Cup and FIFA Women's World Cup moments. FIFA Plus Collect will be available later this month and is affordable, inclusive, and accessible to all football fans. Fans can join the community on social media, receive updates on future collections as well. And I think that this is going to change the entire game. Remember what I said, these are the areas that we want to focus on. To me personally, when we really kind of look at how to get to the retail sector, it's by disrupting these industries that nobody really kind of cares about if you are an investor into crypto. And I know that that kind of sounds terrible, right? Like these are industries that nobody cares about. It's because everyone is really kind of focused on the big money plays, CBDCs, the financial institutional area. But these partnerships are just as big, if not they are even bigger, because these are going to ignite the adoption cycle of crypto, the mass adoption cycle. We do see like FIFA Plus Collect is powered by Algorand, the official blockchain platform of FIFA and the technology of choice for over 2,000 global organizations, governments, and even digital native decentralized finance applications. It is a low-cost, carbon-neutral blockchain accessible via multiple currencies and payment methods. FIFA's platform, via a truly decentralized and scalable public blockchain, is the first tangible representation of the technical partnership recently announced between FIFA and Algorand. And we do see the commitment FIFA has made to bridge to Web3 enabled by Algorand is a testament to their innovative spirit and desire to directly and seamlessly engage with football fans around the world. I think that this is going to be something to really kind of set things apart. When we really kind of look at the sports sector, it is a sector that is perfect for disruption. It is a sector that really kind of could garnish a ton of major volumes as well as value to be pushed over something like Algorand. And I think that this is going to be the start of it all. We've been talking about sports for a while on this channel in regards to like a adoption cycle for crypto. It's very similar to gaming, right? Why do you see these, categories being fully disrupted, right? It's because they are very easy and ripe for disruption for crypto to be a part of it. We look at the metaverse. Why is the metaverse so successful? Because it's catering to the retail individuals. Mana was the one token that really did a major move. I mean, it went from a fraction of a cent or so to $5. Why? Well, you did see the adoption cycle for the metaverse. I think that this is very similar to what we are going to be seeing around, going forward with NFTs in the sports sector. I think that this partnership from Algorand is going to garnish a ton of hype, and I think that it's going to really surprise a lot of people. I think that Algorand itself is going to take a lot of people by, surprise. We go over here to, what they recently posted, and it says new blog sports organizations around the world have chosen to work with Algorand for its sustainability, reliability, and innovation. Read more about these partnerships featured in FIFA.com, Gotham, Drone Race League, and Vision Racing, and even LG Can. And I hope that I'm saying that name right. I'm probably not. But when we really kind of look at these, I'm telling you, like some of these are small, like Canada Sail GP Team is a little bit of a smaller organization, but some of these other ones are pretty substantial. I mean, you got 50,000, 74.1K, and then Gotham, which is 72.9K, and then FIFA, which is 15.4K, or 15.4 million, sorry. And don't forget that Algorand is also making their way into the esports side of things. A lot of these major players like Algorand are going to really kind of hype the substance around the retail sector. And I think that that is perfect. Remember, right? Ethereum got to where it is right now because of retail adoption. Retail adoption should not be undermined. I think that a lot of people think that you need to have these financial institutions really kind of hyping your substance, that, utilizing your network, whatever. That is not the way to look at it. Retail money is a huge player. And I think that this should also be looked at and reflected on by just the meme coins in this space too. I mean, you look at Dogecoin, you look at Shiba Inu. I mean, I don't want to bring it up, but even go and look at SafeMoon. A lot of these tokens did incredible runs simply because of speculation from the retail side of things. The retail side of things is something that I think everyone should be paying attention to because it is a substantial sector. It is a substantial, amount of money that could really kind of flood into something like Algorand. And like I said, Algorand sitting at number 30 with roughly almost a $2 billion market cap. That is absolutely nothing compared to where this market is headed going into the next cycle. I think that everyone, that is a part of this, this market at this current moment in time should definitely be looking into Algorand. I think that Algorand is going to be a major star going into the next major cycle. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Sorry, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.